Hello everyone, welcome back to Nigerian View. So guys, Benin City is currently on fire as the confraternity war, or rather the situation of the confraternity war in Benin City has gone far beyond what we discussed on this platform yesterday. Because yesterday we were discussing about the confraternity war between Black Ass and Mafite. However, there is a new confraternity war currently going on in Benin City between Black Ass and Supreme Vikings confraternity. And between yesterday and this morning, people is said to have been brought down. In this video, I am going to tell you guys about the people that were brought down, who they are, and the possible reason this confraternity war may have started. I will also be telling you guys the area, or rather the location, where this confraternity war has happened, because it seems to be very different from where Mafite and Black Ass are currently having problems. I really never knew that Benin City is this big. So with that out of the way, let's dive into today's video. So yesterday evening, there was a report that there is a new confraternity war in Benin City between Black Ass and Vikings. And I wrote the names of the area that this is happening in Benin City down so that I won't forget, because I never really heard of these areas before. So according to the explanation, the confraternity war is between Ramat Park to Aduwawa to Lucky Way to Constant Road around New Benin. I have heard about this New Benin before, and I am going to explain to you guys how everything happened. So, according to the explanation, it is said that about 5 days ago, a young man who is said to be a member of Black Ass and another young man who is said to be a member of Vikings had some problems, and there was an altercation that led to a fight, and the Black Ass members was severely beaten. After this Black Ass member was beaten, he got injured, and some sources are saying that it wasn't one Vikings member that beat up the Black Ass member, while other sources are saying that it was a 1-versus-1 fight. But the bottom line was that the Black Ass member was severely beaten and he got injured, and the next thing that happened was that the members of Black Ass and the members of Vikings came together and they decided to settle the situation. So the Vikings members paid for the hospital bill of the Black Ass member, and the Black Ass member was treated, and it is said that they settled everything. And this happened at Ramat Park in Benin City. And I hope the people that are from Benin understand the name of these areas that I am calling, because this is basically the first time I am hearing about this. So they said that it was settled and everyone basically forgot about the situation. So it is said that yesterday evening, some Black Ass members went to pull a hit on a young man who is a member of Vikings. And the young man is not just an ordinary member of Vikings. The young man is said to be the former leader of Vikings, the former #1 man in that particular area where he practiced. And they say this happened in a place called Temboga. And they said the young man was brought down in Temboga. According to the explanation, after they pulled the hit on the young man, he did not go down immediately, and they said he was rushed to the hospital and he later went down right there in the hospital. And after that happened, the Vikings members got angry as they went into the streets and they started looking for members of Black Ass, and that is when they saw this young man that you are currently seeing on your screen. Now this young man is said to be by the name of Odion, and he is said to be a member of Black Ass, and he was brought down yesterday evening in an area called Lucky Way. According to the explanation, he was brought down at the front of a place called Polingo. They said it is a Covenant Road at Polingo, according to the explanation. The information that got to me about this young man is that his name is Odion, and his wife just put to bed not up to 1 month. So the young man have a child which is few weeks old. They said he works in an area called New Benin, and yesterday evening he came back from work and he went to change his clothes. He removed the trouser that he was wearing and put on a short knicker and left the home. It seems like his friends that are Black Ass members tried as much as possible to reach out to all their members to tell them that there is a problem in that particular area, but this young man, his phone was switched off. They couldn't reach him, and they reached out to his wife, told his wife that they have been trying to reach out to this young man, that his wife should try to reach out to him too, and it seems that she could not also get a hold of him because his phone was off. Unfortunately, the young man went to that particular area where this confraternity war is happening, where the members of Vikings are on the street looking for members of Black Ass, and the video that has went viral where the young man was on the ground, according to what the person in the video was saying, that immediately they saw the young man, they started saying, hold him, he is one of them, hold him. And before you knew what was happening, they heard the man and they fired at him, boom boom boom, and before you know what is going on, the young man was brought down. And after this happened, Black Ass members were on the streets looking for members of Vikings, and they ran into one of the Vikings members. They tried to bring him down, fired at him, boom boom boom, but luckily for him, he was hit on his legs, and the next thing they did was that they rushed at him. Some were even using battle axe, but luckily for the young man, he had some octomobile, and while they were on top of him trying to bring him down, the vigilantes came over and the Black Ass members ran away. But that is not all. This morning, another young man was brought down in a place called Constant Junction, and they basically went to the house of the young man and they brought the young man down. So the young man that was brought down in Constant Junction this morning is said to have been brought down by some young men who are said to be members of Vikings. However, Black Ass members have said that that young man is a brother to a Black Ass member. That when the Vikings got to the house, they were thinking that the young man is his brother, and they brought the young man down. That the brother, who is a member of Black Ass, was not at home. So they are saying that the young man is innocent, and the Vikings members have said that it is a lie, that the young man is a member of Black Ass. And that is not all. So this afternoon, another young man was brought down in an area called New Benin, and the young man that was brought down is said to have been brought down by some Black Ass member. The young man is said to be a member of Vikings. Now, one of the most surprising things is that this young man is said to have been brought down in a marketplace, because I was told that that New Benin is a market, and the young man was brought down in broad daylight in a marketplace. So this is a little bit confusing and surprising to me at the same time. And after that young man was brought down, another young man was said to have been brought down in a place called Holy Cross, and that young man that was brought down is also said to be a member of Vikings, and he was brought down by some Black Ass member. And again, in this afternoon, another young man was brought down again in the same Constant Junction, and this time the young man that was brought down was said to be a member of Vikings, and he was brought down by some young men who are said to be members of Black Ass. So the particular young man that was brought down in Constant Junction in the afternoon, it is said that when they fired at the young man, he was on the ground and the Black Ass members had left him on the ground, and later people were trying to help the young man, and the Black Ass hit squad went back to that position where people were trying to help the young man, and they fired at him again, I think in his eyes, according to the pictures that has went viral. And everything that has happened and the people that they have brought down, the video is very graphic, and for those of you that haven't seen it, if you want to see it, it will be posted on my Telegram. And for the people that are not on the Telegram yet, I am going to leave the link to the Telegram in the comment section. Just click the link, it will take you directly to the Telegram, ask to join, and you will wait for me to give you access so that you will be able to see the things that are going on in Nigeria. So between yesterday night and today, too many people have been brought down in this confraternity war, and I think that this could have been easily settled. But to be sincere, the only hope that these young men have right now is the vigilantes, for the vigilantes in Benin City to quickly swoop in and stop this confraternity war of people going down almost on a daily basis. Because if you leave it to these young men, they are not even ready to stop this confraternity war. So I quickly want to bring to you guys what is going on in Benin City. Anyway, you are watching Nigerian View.